Many of our county's finest treasures lay buried beneath the earth. But why is that? Did the people of the past live deep beneath sea level? Or did they simply hide all of their wonderful possessions to try and keep them out of our greedy, grubby, jam-soaked midst? I suppose that's for the historians and the archaeologists to decide.
Students are reminded that today's complaints will be tomorrow's funny stories, eventually. Has opened a new building. Good for us. Announcement. Please get on with it. Thank you. Janitor required in lecture theatre. Teachers are here to instruct and inform students on their studies, if you needed a reminder.
I'm DJ Shorts, the host giving you the most on campus radio. It's been too long, and I've been dying to play this next song. See if you notice what they do on the 9th bar in the 2nd verse. Oh, it's really something. We'll be back after this.
Sleep is important, but you can do it later. assistant to the library. Thank you. Teachers should be found in a teacher's office, but it's not always the case. Taking students for archaeology. You students should make a good first impression. No pressure. Students are responsible for anything they excavate. Thank you. Attention, your finger is not a toothbrush.
Who even goes to the student union? When I want a milkshake, I don't want a pint of Milkmaid. It's so artificial. I just can't take it anymore. I'd much rather go a little off the beaten path and try something local, and preferably very lumpy. Anything from the stomach churner dairy and Smogley is sure to be nice and separated. Now that's a milkshake.
Class is starting. Please take a seat. Janitor required for groundskeeping. Thank you. Announcement. Opening a book is not the same as reading. Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet. listening. Janitor required for groundskeeping. Thank you.
And now, a segment about a student taking an exam. Bertie had been up all night preparing for an important test. He'd done the revision, he'd set his alarms, but then, some hours later, disaster struck. It was as he finished his paper that he realised he hadn't been using a pen. He thought he was dotting I's and crossing T's, but sadly, he was just making gestures with his hand over a piece of paper. It's a nightmare for so many of us, but today it was Bertie's reality.
Please put your pencils down. Only kidding. Frequently asked questions. If it burns, please see the nurse. Attention, your finger is not a toothbrush. Announcement. Hitting the books doesn't mean what you think it means. Would campus intruders please not come in? Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
At Bungle, we know what young people want in a motor vehicle. Independence. Fun. Woohoo! Wheels. Beaver from Bungle. The car that puts the E in freedom.
Announcement. The campus does not offer en-suite accommodation. It doesn't matter how desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities. Lost and found report. Empty cardboard box. Oh, never mind. Announcement. Please be wary of falling amphibians. Class is starting soon. You're not late yet. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Tuition fees may be spent on administrative bonuses. Frequently asked questions. I believe that smell is you.
You've been waiting for this, and now you have. I'm finally going to talk about the Boogie Nights. I'm sure I didn't need to tell you that I was actually in on the group of Funky Nights very, very early. And I thought they were a real bright spot in the county's music scene. But I must say, I'm just not enjoying them as much these days. I mean, really, I know I like them, but they just shouldn't be this popular. Another perfectly excellent obscure band ruined by too many fans. It's just selfish. It really is.
Sleep is important, but you can do it later. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Archaeology students should wash their hands and wipe their feet. The academic year is now over. End-of-year results are now available. No unauthorized panicking. Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet. The summer break would be a convenient time for construction. Teachers are reminded that extra tuition is additional, not not optional. Showering is technically but not socially optional. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Students should work smarter and harder.
Harrison Wolf on 2 Point Radio. It's Harrison Wolf going through the county's sock drawer on 2 Point Radio. I just had a very big sleep. So it's going to be a lively one.
Intruders, please not come in. needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Attention, your finger is not a toothbrush.
Live music is like fresh fruit and vegetables, man. It's better than the stuff in a can, and when the opportunity presents itself, you gotta cram as much of it in you as possible. That's just sensible, healthy living. You can't have too much of a good thing. That's why they call it a good thing. When I was young, I used to stand right next to the speakers and drink it in until I couldn't hear a thing. That's how I knew I was full.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. The campus is shaking. You're not imagining it. It's happening. Despite the rumours, the campus grounds are not a toilet. Janitor to collect litter, now and always. janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
Did you see those student protests at Mitten University the other day? It's all a little peaceful for my liking. Sure, I can respect the vibe, but sometimes you gotta ruffle some feathers. When I was at school, they took away mashed potato Tuesdays, so a few of us got into the school mascot's coop, and boy, did we ruffle that chicken. It was all friendly, of course, but they knew we meant business. Just some food for thought, my student comrades. Go get your mashed potatoes.
Despite the rumours, the campus grounds are not a toilet. Intruders on campus, you know what to do. Required in bathroom.
Charlie has been overthrown by the evil Green Cruiser. From the Bay of Gravy to the Giblet Caves, this succulent land has been turned a putrid green. There is only one who can save us now. Meet Wizard! Explore a world of legend and lamb chops in Meat Wizard, Return of the Salami Sorcerer. Only on the Bungle Button Master, where the games be happening.
Just got bigger, not necessarily better. enjoy your summer. I know I will. Starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do?
How's it going? You're listening to 2 Point Radio, the most popular station in the greater 2 Point County area. Nice. We're serving more great radio with a side of insidious advertising right after this.
You students should make a good first impression. No pressure. Has opened a new building. Good for us. Assistant needed in library.
As longtime listeners will know, I have a wide range of hobbies and interests, but jogging isn't one of them. I mean, think about it. Going around and around a track or a park in an endless, exhausting loop to feel satisfaction? If you ask me, it's just another trick that big business uses to train our brains into total subordination. I'm sitting down, man. There's no moving me.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Janitor required to install upgrade. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
Bungle gets a lot of praise in the press. I just don't think it's healthy for anything, to get talked about in such a positive light. It makes my eyebrows uncomfortable. Sure, they've been responsible for a lot of so-called technological advances, and some of you might love your automatic toilet paper dispensers, but I was doing just fine on the toilet. Thank you very much.
Frequently asked questions? Yes. Classes are technically optional. And so is failing. Unattended students in need of teaching. campus intruders, please not come in. To maintain lectern. Thank you.
All right, I am out of here. I hope you all have a righteous rest of your day, and that the constant fear of alien abduction, natural disaster, and revolutionary upheaval doesn't stop you from having a fine and restful evening. Hopefully there's a next time.
Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet. Students are reminded to balance their social lives with all the work they haven't done. Janitor required to repair training pod. is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do? Enjoy your summer. I know I will.
This is Campus Radio, and I'm your host, Felicity Bellbottoms. Speculation continues to build over that smell in the lecture theatre. But what should you believe? Did someone really stuff a block of cheddar under one of the seats? Or is it haunted? The answer may surprise you. The timetable has now been published. Schedule your lives accordingly. Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us. Janitor required in bathroom. It's time for a book review. Over to Maggie, who's been reading the memoirs of 2 Point Radio's longest tenured DJ. This week, I've been reading A Life on the Waves by Ricky Hawthorne. Oh, so good. Really, really good. Because I didn't know before, actually, that he spent so much time at sea. Or, well, near any water, really, and that's just super interesting.
Students eating rubbish are reminded that you are what you eat. Attention, your finger is not a toothbrush. Would campus intruders please not come in? Janitor required in bathroom.
The renovation of a library might sound like a good thing, but here's Hugh to tell us why it's actually quite sad.
Here in Smogley, students have been looking forward to the renovation of the old campus library. The carpet is plush and the study areas are dressed with kettles and beanbags. The library is alive and bustling, but the old bookcases are left on the outside, looking in. Yes, 3 old bookcases stand on the lawn outside the library, a monument to a past that's now over. Spare a thought for them as you enjoy a sleek, frictionless library experience.
Students eating rubbish are reminded that you are what you eat. Has opened a new building. Good for us.
Waiter! Waiter! Oh, the service here is terrible. You could go out. Or you could stay in. With a bowl of hog logs. You've tried fine dining, but this is swine dining. Only hog log cereal combines 4 times of wheat with a salty crunch of crispy pork skin.
Janitor required in bathroom. Students are reminded that I'm sorry, it has to be this way.
And there we have it. It's being reported that that smell in the lecture theatre was, indeed, a large piece of cheese. We're hearing that a member of the janitorial staff was seen retrieving the putrid wedge in a hazmat suit, though this particular source has been known to exaggerate. We can only hope the smell dissipates and our community can breathe deeply and cheeselessly once again.
You students should make a good first impression. No pressure. It's not your year, it's just another year. Intruders on campus. You know what to do. Now taking students for Internet History. Weather report. The campus is expecting light cloud cover and some earthquakes. technically but not socially optional. Assistant needed in library.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. Welcome to 2 Point Radio, where it's a great day. Why? Because I, Sir Nigel Bickleworth, am talking into a microphone. Can you feel it? Can you hear me? Is this thing on? Really, Dennis, if this is off again, I'm going to come in there and dunk you like a biscuit. We'll check that I'm on the air and be back with more sumptuous sound wave salaciousness after this.
Despite the rumours, the campus grounds are not a toilet. Frequently asked questions. I believe that smell is you. The campus provides healthcare for its students. Well, it should.
Why is it that the youth of today believe they can churn out a radio show from the comfort of their toilet seats? The gall! In my day, one had to work for years making sandwiches and polishing the communication tower before they even let you touch a microphone. There's more to radio than ability, charm, and technological literacy. Eager little autodidacts, the lot of them.
Assistant needed in library. Intruders on campus. You know what to do. Janitor to install upgrade, please.
My darling, albeit slack-jawed, nephew Kevin ushered me through cyberspace and into the world of video games. Yes, I played the latest entry in the popular Meat Wizard franchise for Sir Nigel reviews. I was lost, I was cold, I was scared. The controller was sticky and the subject matter obscene. While I'm unsurprised that it appeals to the desensitized youth of today, I'll tell you what I told that chap in the deli. No one needs that much ham. One magical gem out of a possible 5.
Janitor required in bathroom. student support. End-of-year results are now available. No unauthorized panicking.
What am I going to do with my life? I just don't know.
Orb.
Huh? What?
Come to an Orb Foundation Learning Center and replace your mind with the power of the Orb.
Oh, amazing. I'll do that then. Thanks.
Starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do? The academic year is now over. New students, we're more afraid of you than you are of us.
To the news and the controversies surrounding Education Minister Tarquin Foxbridge, who allegedly blew his nose on official government documents. Stories like this are scandalous. It's perfectly clear to me that a group of students have fabricated the images, somehow, and yet this poor minister faces all manner of backlash and public murmurings. And why? Because he was photographed doing something? I know a witch hunt when I see one.
The campus just got bigger, not necessarily better. Provides healthcare for its students. Well, it should. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
To be a one-way affair, this relationship of ours, and that's how it should be. What do you know about radio, after all? Almost nothing, I'd imagine. Still, it's time for that rare occasion where we put you, the listener, at the center of things. I am the aunt to ease your agony, the balm to abate what bites you, the A to all your cues. I am listening. Oh, and we're out of time. We'll get to your problems after this, all right? All right.
Intruders on campus. You know what to do. are needed in dormitory. Library requesting assistant.
It's time for Agony Answers with me, Sir Nigel Bickleworth. This week's problem is from student Felony Bogdropper, who writes, I've got loads of work but can't concentrate with all the noise in my flat. Well, Felony, I advise that you try a change of scenery. Work in the study. Write in the billiard room. Mill about in the converted mill. Why, read in the scullery. Your home is your castle. Utilize all of its many, many nooks and crannies. That's what got me through the hard times.
Weather report. The campus is expecting light cloud cover and some earthquakes. Students should stop and take a moment. Just the one. Provides healthcare for its students. Well, it should.
you like what you hear? Of course you do. So why not call in and let our producers know? Recent research suggests that over 97% of our listeners are incidental. That is, hearing by accident rather than intent. Collateral Johnnies, if you will. Nevertheless, I have faith that each radio segment, like a juicy needle in a haystack of filth, is found by someone, somewhere. Well done to you, today's deliberate listener.
Students with a long way to go should really get moving. Was there anything we wanted to do? Students should make a good first impression. No pressure.
Now that's easy listening. The sound of 2 Point County on 2 Point Radio. Ricky Hawthorne waxing the waves lyrically and literally on 2 Point Radio. Why don't you listen to this next track and I'll take that pebble out my shoe.
Intruders on campus. You know what to do. We have a class without a teacher. That's a class without a teacher. Assistant required in the student union.
We've got breaking news for you on 2 Point Radio. A zoo worker at the Grockle Bay Zoo has fallen into the gibbon enclosure. It's been reported that they're not under any immediate danger, and zoo officials are currently negotiating with the gibbons for the employee's release.
Medical issues can interfere with your studies. Go to the nurse and get back to work. some earthquakes. Healthy body, healthy mind. I came up with that.
Sometimes I get asked what I would have done had I not gone into the disc jockeying trade. Well, as a young boy, I dreamed of being a spy. Yes, I pined for a life of international intrigue and late-night dinners at the county's expense. Sadly, to be a spy, you need to be able to whisper, and I just can't do it. When it comes to disclosing secrets, you don't want my persistent volume and crystal clear intonation.
Students are reminded to compare themselves with their peers. Campus intruders, please not come in. Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet.
Waiter! Waiter! Oh, the service here is terrible. You could go out. Or you could stay in. with a bowl of hog logs. You've tried fine dining, but this is swine dining. Only hog log cereal combines 4 times of wheat with a salty crunch of crispy pork skin.
We are approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry. Enjoy your summer. I know I will. The summer is a good time to relax and prepare for next year. The timetable has now been published. Schedule your lives accordingly.
And we've got an update for you on the story of the zoo worker that fell into the gibbon enclosure. We're now hearing that the employee is rising through the gibbon's social structure. Fascinating stuff. There's no word on what gibbons are, but I believe they're a kind of amphibious cat. Little smooth creatures with whiskers and a big bushy tail. Fantastic.
The campus is shaking. You're not imagining it. It's happening. Assistant needed in library. Janitor needed to install upgrade. Thank you.
We are joined by Professor Hamish Curlybags of the Pebberley Frog Sanctuary, who tells me gibbons are nothing like an amphibious cat. What's going on, Hamish?
That's right, Ricky. Gibbons are actually, well, they're land mammals and apes, much like ourselves, but with very long arms.
Apes, you say? Well, I never. Thanks for joining us, Professor. There's nothing I like more than being corrected. On air.
Announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no. Students asking for direct. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. issues should go to the health clinic.
It's time for Chef Ricky's morsel of the day. You can buy breadcrumbs from any self-respecting supermarket or interweb parlor replacement service, but there's something to be said for doing it the old-fashioned way, by throwing the loaf against a brick wall until it disintegrates into a fresh and flaky nothingness. It'll take a good couple of hours, but boy is it worth it.
Assistant required at the student union. Some reminders that some of you are doing better than others. Assistant needed in library.
We've got breaking news and a surprise twist from the gibbon enclosure. The zoo worker, first thought lost to the diminutive apes, has become their leader. They claim to have learned to love the gibbons, their way of life, and their disproportionately lengthy arms. So, instead of going to work in the zoo every day, they'll just be living there, I suppose. That's one way to skip the morning traffic. I've been Ricky Hawthorne. Good night.
It's almost the end of the academic year, in case you hadn't noticed. announcement. Healthy body, healthy mind. I came up with that. Campus is expecting light cloud cover and some earthquakes. Frequently asked questions. Yes, we are testing you. Announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no. Frequently asked questions. I believe that smell is you.
Harrison Wolf on 2 Point Radio. Welcome to 2 Point Radio. This is Harrison Wolf, and I will be your host of this little sonic get-together. This is the party within the party, the sandwich and the lunchbox, the thing in the thing. I'll think of some words, and we'll be right back.
Healthy body, healthy mind. I came up with that. Students with pastoral issues should go to student support.